You did. You did. We ain't trying to kick it with the bitches that you know what I mean. That's playing in the high that we playing it. You did. All right, man. First off, man, I'm only gonna be on for a couple minutes, man, because I got shit I gotta do. I gotta go romance one of my bitches, and then I gotta go get ready to spend some time with another one of my bros. I'm running a little bit behind today, shit. When you gotta keep yourself making money. We was talking about that this morning in the morning class, man. Keep yourself making money, man, and don't trip about spending it. It's a process, man. You know what I mean? Jimmy used to tell me something all the time. He used to say, "Hog, it costs money to pimp, man. It take money to pimp." You know what I mean? Top of it, man. You know what I mean? Jimmy used to say, it take money to pimp. And a lot of guys, will put a different thing in their mind. They put some type of spin on it that, you know what I mean, playing for it mean getting it all for free or something like that. This has never been a petty game. You know what I mean? It hadn't been a petty game. It ain't gonna be a petty game. That ain't the way that this thing go. You get what it is that you play for, meaning not that you talk your way into and shit like that. That's what y'all think playing is, and that's what y'all think game is in conversation. But it's all an activity, man. You know what I mean? What it is that you are able to do. You know what I'm saying? What it is that you are able to shake. You know what I mean? It's all an activity of things, man. It's how you live your life. You know what I mean? If you live it on the low and everything is a hustle, man, then that's the way it's gonna stay. You know what I mean? If you live it on the high and everything is, you know what I mean, top notch, or like they you know what I'm saying, the bitches are saying nowadays, top tier. You understand me? You say you'll never win the money game being petty. No doubt. You'll never win the money game being petty, being cheap, trying to get over on people. All that shit, man, you know what I mean, comes right back in your order. And it comes back in that same order to where people trying to be petty with you. You understand me? When you ain't being petty with people, you don't have to stomach people being petty with you. So when they come in and they ain't got enough money, man, you keep it moving. You know what I mean? And they understand it because you don't deal with nobody like that. You don't, try to save money and all that kind of shit, man. That bitch jumped out with a huge ass jump in the truck. But anyway, man, have your game together, man, to where you treating everybody top tier and you being treated top tier, man. Because ain't nothing, ain't nothing worse, man, than you having to negotiate with everybody that you're dealing with and everybody you're dealing with trying to negotiate with you, man. That ain't about nothing, man. You know what I mean? That life ain't about nothing, man. You know what I mean? Because all of life is a hustle at that point. It's a hustle and a hassle. You know what I mean? And that's what you don't want, man. So, man, everything in this life is going to cost, man. Okay? Man, pay the cost. You know what I'm saying? Pay the cost. You know what I mean? Because you got to think you out here to get rich, man. You ain't out here to be getting over and cutting corners and shit, man. Let the suckers cut corners, man. And watch the bitches cut corners on them suckers. You know what I mean? Because you get back what you give in this world, man. You know what I mean? When you giving a whole lot of value, you're going to get a whole lot of money, man. You know what I mean? So thanks for the game, Bosshogg. You know what I mean? My game is getting better and pockets getting fatter. No doubt, man. You know what I mean? I'm glad that that we're here and able to do that for each other. You know what I mean? I hope your pockets get even fatter than they are now. You dig? And keep it consistently. You know what I mean? That's another part of this game, too, is that it's not good enough for us to do good at one point in time. We got to have our game consistent. You know what I mean? That's one of the first major words that I learned in this game, man. The first one was qualified. The second one was, consistency. You know what I mean? You gotta, have it to where, your game is consistent, man. You gotta have it consistent, man. You know what I mean? You got to, within your game getting consistent, man, you're gonna be able to consistently pay off bills, consistently pay off houses, consistently catch bras that's like that, consistently catch bras that do this for a living, consistently live at a certain level. You know what I'm saying? The consistency is there. Okay? You got to have that consistency in your game, man. I appreciate you being on top of it, killer. Man, have a consistent workflow, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, we get into that massive action and all that. You know what I mean? But at the beginning, just have consistent action. You know what I mean? If you're moving in a consistent way, man, you know what I mean? Then you got a whole lot coming. You know what I mean? And I'm going to tell you something, man. You know what I mean? If you want to keep something coming, you better keep something going. You know what I mean? Yeah, you gotta keep sending it out, man, if you want it to come, you know what I'm saying, to come back with dough. You understand? He said that orange is it. You dig? Hey, man, I thought it was all right. You dig? I I actually had something else on, man. You know what I mean? Because I was spending time with one of my bitches, man. But I had to run up to this joint and pay a couple bills and all this kind of shit, man. But I mean, my fat partner told me, man, years ago. He said, man, I was complaining about bills just back in the '90s. I was like, man, motherfucker get rich, man. You know what I mean? And, man, I ain't got a bill coming every motherfucking week, man, at my house or the bitch house or whatever it is, because, I done got the bitch a house where she ain't had to stay with me and put me through no motherfucking headache. You understand me? So he was like, man, that's a part of having shit. You know what I mean? Is that you got to pay for it. You know what I mean? Recognize, man, this shit got to be paid for, man. You know what I mean? And there is a part of this game, you know what I mean, where y'all done heard me say it before. You understand me? Somebody got to pay for this shit. You know what I mean? If you getting out being likable, man, somebody gonna join you anyway. That's gonna happen. You ain't gotta really sweat, you know what I mean, rushing around, looking for a bitch, you know what I'm saying, stressing when the next bitch coming through, whatever. Man, if you getting out providing a certain amount of value, man, bitches gonna find you. They gonna bump into you while you out handling business. The worst thing that can happen, man, is a motherfucker being out looking for bras, looking for, you know what I mean, reeking of desperation, as Iceberg used to say, man. That's one of the worst things that can happen, man. You know what I mean? As a bitch, you know what I'm saying, catch you reeking of desperation, you craning your neck around to see where this bitch is at or where that bitch is at, you know what I mean, where the next bitch is coming from, man. Put out your work and be constantly marketing. That's what this M ring is about, man. You know what I mean? The motherfucker, you know what I'm saying, my little employee didn't do it as good as he did these P rings, though. You know what I mean? He didn't raise the letters up. Employees gonna always try to cut some corners on you, man. You know what I mean? But I ain't tripping.